Okay, so the recording just started. So with this, I would like to yeah, with this, I would like to welcome everyone. Uh, yeah, welcome everyone to Aidothon 2022 Felicitation function ceremony. So Aidothon 2022 was our first step in the fight against rheumatoid arthritis and inflammatory bowel disease. So this has been really a thrilling time. So we started the internship around June 1st, and then which ended at July 30th. And in this 2 months, around 4 teams participated, where 4-member teams were selected after a very rigorous selection process. And then based on that, these interns have really delivered very interesting solutions, which I want to discuss. Today, this is the minute by minute program for our felicitation ceremony. After me, Dr. Sumitesh Das and Mr. Sujitesh Das will be speaking about their experience of Aidothon 2022. And few of the interns I'll welcome after the impressions by both the founders, and then I'll request Professor Rajeev Ahuja to say a few words. And yeah, so winner announcement, which is kind of a surprise, which we'll keep at the end. And then I'll request Dr. Pushpendra and Dr. Navin are joining. Dr. Navin has Professor Navin has just as class. He'll be joining around 9:50, but Dr. Pushpendra will be joining soon. So at the end, I will request everyone to switch on their camera. It is also nice to switch on the camera now also to see in person what is there. So I just want to explain the journey what we had. So in the first week, so this week was like around from 23rd May to 1st of June. This was a training session week where see the idea was these interns, we wanted to have a team of engineers as well as doctors in each of these 4 teams. And of course, the area is so new that the first week we really packed with a lot of experts talking about these two diseases in general, and also how digital health technologies can help. And then related to biomedical devices, we had really good talks by various experts. So I'll explain. Like the first talk was by Dr. Navtej Sathi. He's an expert in rheumatoid arthritis. He's a practitioner in United Kingdom, and luckily we could have him through some LinkedIn connection, and then he really agreed, and he belonged to Ropar only, and he was very excited to participate in this Aidothon 2022 as an expert. Then we had entrepreneurship lecture by Dr. Ashish Sani from IIT Ropar. Then we were very lucky that Ambassador Dr. Amandeep Singh Gill agreed to participate, and he explained the International Digital Health and AI Research Collaborative Program by I think it's by World Health Organization. And then we had biomedical devices and implant and prosthetics expert talk by Professor S. Kanagraj, who is an authority in this area from IIT Guwahati. Later on, we have, this was a very interesting talk, Professor Sandeep Saha from Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Bombay. He himself is a patient of IBD disease from several years, and he agreed to explain what he has gone through, and his experience of 1.5 hour of lecture was really eye-opener for me. This is an experience which I can really I can only appreciate him to explain everything, the things he has gone through, and just to help student to understand the problem a lot. And then we had a talk with by Rupali Kadam, who was an intern in my lab. She was working on medical devices regulatory affairs. And then we had talk by Dr. Yashwant from Bangalore Baptist Hospital on IBD scope of research. He talked about various new initiatives in this direction. And later on, we also had a like from Bangalore Baptist Hospital, we had really a group of doctors who came together and gave a and we had a panel discussion with them on rheumatoid arthritis, which was again quite interesting. And luckily, all these sessions we could record, and we have floated this as a YouTube channel. So this is already in place, and you can see that different lectures given all the first week of this Aidothon 2022, they are already available on YouTube. And I'll request anyone who is interested to go through this. I'll share the link. Anyway, that's also shared with the interns. So the link is provided for the channel. Aidothon or Aidkriya channel is hosting all the videos. And so then I want to introduce our teams. So as I mentioned, we had 4 teams, and we divided the problem into 2 teams each, like IBD team A and IBD team B. They were given a set of problem objective that what they have to work on. So and then in rheumatoid arthritis, we again have 2 teams. So both the teams were working on a single objective, and the idea in this internship was to develop it some digital framework where communities or patients can interact. So the idea was to develop an app or web-based service. So all the 4 teams came up with different ideas for the same objective, and they could deliver in a very different way with the different kind of thought process gone in each of the team. So IBD team A came up with a project called Medible. So they were looking into IBD issue, and IBD team B came up with a Health Plus app that few of the students can explain later. And RA rheumatoid arthritis team A, they came up with a Radar. That's a web-based service. They came, and then the last, this RA team A came up with the RA Buddy app. So all these four teams really contributed in a very different way, and everything is a first step for us, and we want to take it further from here what they have delivered. And with this, I would like to show you some of the experience that student had. So this is anyway, I think before and after videos I have gathered. I'll just play one of the after video of an experience that student is claiming that he or she could get. So this is a video of Harsha, I think. Yeah, it's just a 30-second video. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's not working, so no problem. So so with this, I would like to stop and request Dr. Sumitesh and Dr. Sujitesh to say a few words about the program.
Yeah, thank you, Dhiraj, for bringing everything together. My first word that I can only say say is that thank you. And let me just start with Director Sir. Sir, thank you. In spite of your busy schedule, you found out time. I know you just returned from Sweden, and I think amongst different priorities, you found out time to give to this little step. I think it speaks volumes for your commitment right from the first day. I recall when you said that this is something that we need to do. This is a very small step, but very significant step, and we are on behalf of Aidkriya, I think Sujitesh can also share his views. I think a big thank you to you personally and from Aidkriya. I think, as they say, you need 2 people. You need, as in Gita, you need a Sarthi and you need somebody like Arjun as well. So Ahuja sir जैसे सारथी बन गए, Like in Arjun, I think in this entire journey was Dhiraj ji. In spite of all the busy schedule, I know he had a PhD defense to be done. He was traveling here and there, and we kept on bugging him for many things. And I think Aman also from his team to be patted on the back for helping us on this. So Dhirajji, I know it is not easy. This is something which is out of your way in terms of getting a team of doctors and engineers together. It is to do something on a engineering scale. It is a little easy where you can go and talk to five six people. This is not easy. So I think hats off to you for pulling this off and for bearing us. Let me put it this way: for bearing us all this long. And I look forward to many other things. My last but not the least, thanks to all of you guys here, the 16 interns. Hats off to all of you, in spite of all your workload that you have, your courses, and I know you doctors, the whole day you're busy. I know Kushwan was in some OPD and everything. I think it was very difficult for you also to get together in teams. So a lot has been achieved both in hard and in soft way, but this is just a small beginning. You can pull off these things in foreign places like US and UK because people are committed in a different way. But to do it in India, I think this is the first time that we are doing it in this way, and we should feel proud, and we should use this as a media platform also to reach out to the newspapers and also to other media through IIT Ropar, because I think it puts IIT Ropar also in a small but a little different pedestal. So I'll stop there and request Sujitesh for his views. Thank you.
Yeah, so I definitely would echo everything that my brother Sumitesh said. Thank you, Director Sir. I think from the very beginning, first to mobilize it very quickly. We kind of got ourselves together. I still remember the first opening ceremony, and then so I think it's been wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Dhiraj. I think more than us, this became definitely a very personal project for you. I could see those messages, updates on a continuous basis. So it is almost you're running the department and also running this as a very personal project. Thanks Aman for for putting all the videos. I mean, I was going through them yesterday and day before, and kind of come out very well. I mean, these become great collaterals of reference for us, and for the future students who would come and get associated. These are all again knowledge base, and that's great. Yeah, and I know we had a lot of interesting discussions, weekly updates, quite rigorous, a lot of challenges that came in, but I think each of the teams put forth a solution. Definitely it's a difficult task to complete things within a short span of 2 months, and our expectation was not on the completion bit, but on how much the innovation could be brought about, the ideation would happen. So I think that's been wonderfully done by all the teams. And yeah, I mean, this is one of its kind, I would say, in terms of bringing this, basically collaborating across multi-disciplines, multi-locations, I would say sometimes multi-time zones as well, because as we had the expert talks, but ultimately I think today is the maybe the D-Day, but it's a good stepping stone for all of us at the Aidkriya Foundation. And yeah, I mean, very grateful to IIT Ropar for having anchored this for us, and yeah, we look forward to more Aidothons in the coming years.
Thank you, Sujitesh. So, just a minute, my laptop is hanged. Uh, s- sir, sir, may I request to say a few words? I think we are running out of time, so you may please say a few words.
Okay, thank you, Dhiraj, for inviting me. And you wait for me that if I will be available, then you want to do this ceremony. So thanks for that also. And I would like to thank also Sumit and Sujitesh. And the cause from the first day I told that what you're doing, and especially for the older people and keeping your parents in the mind. So this is a very important step. So you respect too much to your parents and you think about them. And I know that everybody, parents become old and they go through this process. Arthritis is so common nowadays. And when they go to the doctor and वो डॉक्टर बोलता है, हिंदी में बोलता हूँ, माता जी अब तो ये साथ में ही जाएगा, इसका कोई इलाज नहीं है. Just इसको try to bear it, the pain and all those things. So there's no medication. So they are all facing these problems, and we cannot understand because they are going through it, and so we cannot feel it. But this kind of effort which you have started, and you are supporting IIT Ropar in that direction, so we can contribute maybe some small amount to this cause through our IIT Ropar. And this is for us it's honor, so that you choose IIT Ropar in your mission, that we can contribute something. And as Dhiraj also already mentioned that he already made the 4 teams, and it seems that these 4 teams done a very good work actually. And as Sumit and Sujitesh, you have already seen their efforts. I think it's good for also our young people actually, and they should be aware uh, the problem of medical issues with our in the society, especially the old people, what they are suffering and what they are going through it. As you already mentioned, if it's any other country in Europe or in US, so there will be more visibility to this program, and more people will be associated with this thing and this cause. This is a very noble cause. And in India, we have to make this kind of drive also to educate people that they should also contribute. And especially, we want this big industry, pharma industry, they should contribute under the CSR, so they can also donate something, and we can use those kind of CSR funding, and so we can make some important breakthrough in this area. So this is our hope that so this is a beginning, and we hope that this will be not the end. So this is a beginning, and we will continue to work in this area. And I'm sure with the next year, when next time we come, and we will be not only a small contribution, we can increase our contribution, and especially with your support, Sumit and Sutesh. And this is a wonderful effort, and we really appreciate both of you as a brothers, and you want to have this for the older people in India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so with this, actually, I would request maybe I may request any intern to speak few words about his impression, about his her impression. So may I request Kushman? I think you can say a few words if you are not in OPD.
Right, sir. I'm actually in OPD, but currently my doctor is not here. My attending is not here, so I would like to share a few words. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Dhiraj, Dr. Sumit, and Dr. Sujitesh for this opportunity. It has been a great learning experience right from the beginning. And secondly, I think I would like to thank my team for being cooperative with me throughout. It has been a little tough because we used to have meetings on Saturdays in time when I was mostly on duty. So it was a little tough, but they managed. I worked on the back end with them, and they used to cover up for me whenever it was needed. And I think, despite whatever the results would be, I'm definitely going to cherish this as a great learning experience. I had many new learnings, both in terms of uh, learning about rheumatoid arthritis, innovating, all those critical discussions helped me think differently, understand the problem from a different perspective, and interacting with my teammates from the engineering field, Dave and Vijay, helped me understand this perspective from the engineering point of view as well. So I think I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I'd like to thank one and all involved. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pushpan. May I also request Astha to say a few words? Astha?
Good morning. Good morning, sir. First of all, I would like to thank you, sir, Dr. Dhiraj, sir, Dr. Sumitesh, sir, Dr. Sujitesh, sir, and to all our experts who have guided us throughout this whole journey. As an engineer, I would say I have learned a lot, both from the medical perspective as well as from other human perspective. Uh, this Aidothon has really helped me broaden my knowledge, as well as interacting with my team has increased my team spirit. So I will forever cherish this moment. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Astha. Thank you. So, anyone else who want to say just few lines, because we need to announce the result, which is a surprise. So, okay, if not, so I'll request Sumitesh ji to say a few words about the results and the challenge we faced to announce the results.
So I think Sujitesh, I think you can do the honors. I'll let Sujitesh do the honors.
So you're twin or you're
No, no. I am the elder one. I am the elder one.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you are twins, and then you say, okay, you cannot decide which one should come first. And
No.
Yeah, so I think in the format of this Aidothon, or generally in competitions, you have this thing about a winning team and a runner-up team, and then you have a set of team members who kind of left out, right? So and I think we this was not a easy referenceable project, right? It involved learning, it involved research, it involved ideation, it involved creativity, it involved collaboration across multidisciplinary. So this first of its kind in many ways, and thereby if we were to also bring in a competition and a contest, sometimes it didn't appear to be fair, right? The other bit was, both of these the areas of focus, this RA and IBD, again, they're in different directions, though it happens to the same human body, and it falls under the cluster of the autoimmune diseases. So it was very difficult to kind of pinpoint that this one project stands out. So we would actually be kind of concluding this, that every team is a winner. Every team has brought in fantastic approach, ideas in their own way, and and contributed. So we would not nail this down to a single team that is winning. I would say, like they say, this is the Sweet 16, right? So you keep it all as Sweet 16 and the winning 16 for all of you, irrespective of the team that you were part of it. I think you're all winners, and that's how we would concluding in terms of the winning. And Dr. Dhiraj can just add in terms of this particular thing being a surprise, right?
Yeah. So yeah, actually it was quite difficult because the parameters were very, very different to judge at any team. So we are concluding that all are winners. So your certificate will also mention that you are a winner for this thing. So we are not making any difference in any of the team contribution. So with this, I thank all the team members to participate and really put such a fantastic show. And this is just the first step, as I mentioned in the beginning. So you have given us the way, and in the next future Aidothons will be moving from this first step to the next step.
So Dhiraj, I think Kushman has written what we all tried to say. It says the cause of RA and IBD wins it all. I think that is the spirit in which that we are trying our level best. So I think thanks Kushman. I think you captured the essence that it is the cause that is much more important. And so a big congratulations to all of you for being winners. Thank you.
Fine. Yeah, great. Thank you, Pushpan. So with this, I would request Professor Navin and Professor Pushpendra to say a few words of vote of thanks, and then we'll conclude with the picture. Everyone of the student who has not switched on their camera, please get ready. We need to click a picture, and we need to see your face. So
And,
with this,
Dhiraj, I want to add one thing.
yes, sir.
I don't know why the people don't own the camera. They should own this camera, because when we are in Europe, we always open, because this is you have polite to other people also, right?
Yes, sir.
Because we want this kind of meeting should
Yeah.
be more interactive, right? It should replace offline meeting to online. So if we we want to go from offline to online, we have to be interactive. And so
Yes.
this is the way when you can see each other's face, you can see their expression.
Yes.
That is very important.
Yes, sir. So probably doctors are sitting with their stethoscope already, so they are in. So anyway, I think it's great to have them. So with this, I would request Professor Navin and Professor Pushpendra to give a vote of thanks. Yeah, Professor Navin, please. You're on mute.
Thank you, Dhiraj, for arranging this wonderful event. And we are also thankful from the IIT Ropar side, Sujit and Sumitesh, that they have provided the fundings and all the contribution for such a Aidothon, which is used for awareness for all the participants, and all the medical fraternity was involved in this. And as I have already conveyed last time also, that this RH is like a pandemic, because in our country, what the US is facing nowadays, we will face after 20-25 years, because India is considered a young country, but it will be not young, and we will have that very, very severe situation in the coming days. So government is aware, but again, there are not so much of awareness in the public also. And also, like sir has conveyed, that the treatment of particularly the RH is still not there. I work very closely with the orthopedic surgeons, and we have seen that a lot of efforts is going on, but it's still a very unfortunate situation that the solution is not there. The good solution is not there. So again, such efforts are needed. Very sincere efforts, in fact, are needed to cater the need of our population, particularly our country population, because in coming days it will be, at present it is bad, but it will be worse in the coming days. So such type of efforts are needed, particularly our young generations should realize it, that it's a big responsibility on their shoulder, that they should work in this area. So thank you for this efforts. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Navin. So yeah, thank you, Dr. Pushpendra. Any few words from you?
Yeah, Dhiraj, am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you very much, and good morning to everybody. I won't be repeating what our Dean, Director, and you, Sujitesh, said. I will only say that it was actually great start. This year we started the activity with Sujitesh and Sumitesh with their support. And this kind of exercise and competitions are very healthy to bring a right spirit among the students. And we hope that next round of the same thing will be bigger, and we will be able to attract more people throughout the country. And I must admit that in this kind of exercises, even though we are sitting at IIT Ropar, the support that comes from people like Sujitesh and Sumitesh, that actually drives sometimes we are in our own loop and we have a lot of things to do. Then there is fresh air coming in terms of ideas and in terms of different objectives, and we start working. So I must thank both of our friends. As our director, when we started this journey, he said very candidly that Sujitesh, Sumitesh, I love you. And I share those sentiments. And I really believe that we will be able to push this together, with these emotions and sentiments for the humankind. Thank you very much.
Fine. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you everyone for this. So, Director sir, so we are closing this session. So we'll any few words from you at the end.
Yeah, I think you want to take a group photo, right?
Yes. I want to. So I request everyone to please switch on their cameras if possible, and then we'll click. So okay, fine.
We'll give it 30 seconds more. I'll call out Shruti, Aditi, Siddharth, Angad. Yeah, I think it will take
guys,
5 seconds to click. Siddharth, Aditi, and Shruti. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we are ready. So by the time you click, yeah, Siddharth is also
okay.
there.
So, Siddharth is here. Okay, fine, guys. Just a minute. Smile, please. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I picked it. Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone. So with this, I would like to close. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thank you, sir, for coming, and thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sumitesh and Sumit, you should come to Ropar. You should visit Ropar and see how IIT Ropar doing not only this virtual mode but physically also.
Sure. So I'm looking forward. I have a plan in November. So
Okay, please come.
yeah, so around the Chandigarh area. So
Yeah, please.
I think Ropar not very far.
No, it's only 40 minutes from Chandigarh.
Yes. So looking forward. Yeah, in the month of November.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Thank you for the invite. I think if I am there over Christmas or sometimes next year,
you can come.
Definitely will drop it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And all the best to everyone.
All the best.